So brave. That's right. Impeach and remove Trump. I'm here, sorry. I got visitors. I had to come in here and move it around. We'll see what side they on. How you doing, honey? What's up, Mia? I see you. Who else is in here? It got rained on. So we're making it, oh yeah, well, I live in Indiana, so this is the second home of the clan. You tell me how I'm supposed to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Maya, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. My apologies. Did you ever try those, yeah, see, they weren't on that side. They're like, I love it. I'll try to do this without my cane because it's kind of getting in the way. Just gotta be steady. So we're just gonna keep on. It rained, so, but they took a shovel to the trunk part again. They just can't fucking deal with anybody message. You saw that truck. That's how they like to do. They use their vehicles like that, like the KKK used to try to intimidate people. I'm not scared. And once they figured that out, then they just realized that they waste their fucking time. Yeah, I know. They're ridiculous. What's up, Sazalicious? Oh, they back again? No, it's a new one. Hold on. I gotta try to keep my phone dry, too. So I had it in the car. I had to move my car around, and maybe I'll just put you in the windshield so I can finish doing this. It's supposed to stop raining and freeze again, so the deeper that I go, the longer it'll stay. Hopefully. Unless the weatherman lied. They be lying all the time to us, you know. Yeah, makes them deeper in that. Oh, I know, dude. They're really butthurt, man. Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate you. What's up, hog? So yeah, we'll just put it right back in. Just go deeper. That impeach actually stayed pretty deep, and then when it froze, I mean, it was like solid ice. Somebody, obviously, they tried to back into it, and I'm sure that they fucked their truck all the way up trying to back into that because it made a massive square where the hitch was. And you can see the bumper mark, and you can see busted lights in the snow, and I was like, damn, how do you explain that to your insurance? That you were so butthurt about somebody writing something in the snow that you had to damage your whole ass vehicle. You stupid. Incredibly foolish people. But, you know, and they were driving past it. You know, I'm sure people destroyed their vehicles because they thought that this was like, I mean, it's a little softer right now than it was. I mean, it was like solid ice yesterday. Or the day before, whatever the hell I was out here. Because I drove by here, I drove by here yesterday, it was still here. But you could tell that people had tried to drive by and, yeah, they do that kind of shit. They're ridiculous over here. At least there's not a lot of kids around here, so, because they like to do that in my mom's neighborhood, and there's a bunch of kids running around. And they're just dangerous. That's why those two vehicles got their vehicles impounded for a few days and charged with reckless driving, which they should have been charged with harassment, because that's actually what they were doing. But, you know, the police don't see as people like me being harassed. They don't give a shit about me. I don't have the same rights as everybody else because, you know, I'm disabled. I'm a woman. They thought I was trans. That's why they were doing what they were doing. They're so ignorant. They don't understand what cultural haircut looks like. Keeping that U a little bit there. I got a hammer today. I was about to bring my chainsaw out here, but I didn't think I could handle it with my arm not working right, so I didn't want to take the chance of hurting myself. It's not fun. Not that deep. Some comments were filtered. Oh, I'm sure they were. Was that who got their comments filtered? Impeach and remove Trump. He go get impeached. You go get impeached. What you up to? We're just gonna keep on going. I think I'm gonna move my car and put you in my car. Put the phone in my car. Because it's getting wet out here. It's too wet. I'm struggling to hold it and keep myself steady. I'll move sections. I think the gnome is probably melted. Oh, here's this vehicle again. Hold on that. Let's see what he's gonna do. What you gonna do, bro? What you about? You about it? What's up? Removing a peach Trump! Don't yell stupid shit out and not stop and say something to my face. I ain't scared of you. Oh, you gonna drive around here? You gonna act like you gonna hit me? Come on by here, bro. Come on. Well, maybe we'll keep the phone with us. Nah. He's gonna wait till I leave and then he's gonna destroy it. But I ain't gonna leave. I'm gonna stay a minute. We'll just do it this way then and flick him. He's probably the one that did it. His bumper's all fucked up. Who knows though? There's so many people over here. They got their opinions about things. Stick around, partner. Stay for my artwork. I'm here by myself. Indiana's a red state. As a matter of fact, they're getting ready to take over our schools and start a ICE community in a building over here in Carmel. And the little weak people that are in the government are like, we can't do nothing. What's going on? We're gonna make this ice sculpture back again because the rain destroyed it and it's gonna freeze tonight. So we're gonna make it nice and deep. That way it's gonna be harder to destroy again. It's gonna say remove and impeach Trump. And there's thousands of people that drive by here. Remove Trump. Almost got that on. Toppings on pizza. Right. You know, I mean, why would anybody want to defend a pedo? Alright, now that car's gone. Let's see if we can move over a little bit because I gotta drive my phone off. But it's deep now. Look at how deep that is. That's why I brought the hammer. Hold on a second. Yeah. Back of the screen. All I could do is lay in bed tonight, man. So messed up. How's your day going, Mia? I'll get warm. It's cold. It's 30 degrees. It's better than it was. It was like in the teens. Covered in ice. My shoes are soaked in case something happens to you. Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm gonna push pause and move my car just a little bit and dry my phone off real quick so I don't want to touch the screen. I'm gonna push pause, but I'll be right back. Hang on. Just gonna reposition myself. Alright. Alright, I'm back. The window nice and clean. Put y'all up here real quick. And then we're gonna finish this work. Good trouble work. There we go. Hopefully you can see. Hold on a second. I got my actual phone holder, so I'm rigging something to work. Hopefully it stays. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, come on, baby. You got this. Come on now. Come on, car. Make the window clean. There we go. See where I'm at. There we go. Alright. Alright, stick to it. Some hearts in the chat if you love it. If you want to. And thank you so much for liking the live. We got a drink. Some green tea. Because we all sober around these parts. If anybody rolls up, I'll come head towards the car. Come on, window thing. What the hell? They're not doing it. No. You're supposed to do it like every so often. There we go. There we go. Because it's raining a little bit. Alright, grab my tools. My hammer. Yeah, don't touch my gear shift or my hammer around these parts. If you talk like them, then they think that you like them. Alright. Right back, mama. Alright, let's see. What are you doing? I'm making an ice sculpture. Making art. It says, it's gonna say impeach and remove Trump again. It's like the 4th time I've had to redo it. Maybe I should have brought my chainsaw. Hell, I'd be done in like 5 minutes, but I'd be too afraid of that thing. Can't hold it with my weak arm. I ain't scared of you, you weirdo. Let an artist fucking create. Fucking harassing a fucking disabled woman. How big of balls you got, bitch? Fucking morons, dude. And they're videotaping me like, what, you gonna put me on the news? You heard what I said, motherfucker. You on camera too? I got your plate. Keep harassing me. Keep harassing me. You fucking are harassing a disabled woman. Look, he gonna come around here and try to splash me. Get away from me.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're intimidating me with your vehicle. Do you know that your vehicle is a deadly weapon?
I have not gotten close to that deadly.
You are harassing me and you are intimidating me with your car, just like the KKK did. Move away. Go have a good day. Go have a good day.
I'll go wait over there, and then you're done. I'll straighten it for you. I got you. Have a good one.
Harassment against a fucking disabled woman. Jesus fuck. Freedom of speech. I don't give Johnny, get the fuck out of here anyway with your weirdo self. With your 53 people. Goodbye. Strange condition y'all got. Fuck Trump. This is the shit that he does. It incites violence against people. I'm doing nothing wrong. This is the shit I'm talking about. You can't even just fucking be an artist and put up a fucking sign for the people. The people fucking want him out of the office. Not these fake ass bot people. Harassment. What is happening? I am creating an ice sculpture and I'm getting harassed by two men in a vehicle who are using their vehicle as a deadly weapon. Driving by here, trying to splash me with water, trying to act like they're going to run into me, and trying to intimidate me. And it's not going to happen. I'm going to keep making my art. They're so weak and so fragile, they can't even just have a different opinion than theirs. What kind of an ideology is that? Where you can't, we can have our differences. We can even celebrate our differences. But what we don't do is use our vehicle as a weapon, just like the KKK used to. This is the second home of the Klan. This is where I live. We live in a red state where these people think that they can just keep doing this. I'm doing nothing wrong. So they're just going to sit here and they're going to sit here and intimidate me. So we'll just keep the live going. And when the cops show up, they'll get arrested. It's just ridiculous. You clearly see I have a cane. You clearly see I can't walk right. And they want to, oh, what is this saying? They came up here like they're, that's the thing. They came up here, oh, yeah, that's cool. And being all fake. Like you like to watch cat videos, too, I'm sure. Like, let's find something in common. I don't have nothing in common with people that protect pedophiles. No, sir, no, ma'am. And he said, I'll just wait till he leaves so I can fix it. Well, I don't care. People need to say, it's going to say what it needs to say. Grown men. Yeah, grown men. What are you making? An ice sculpture. A giant snow cone. It's peach flavored. Impeach flavored. And these people over here, they're making a case for themselves. What they doing? They're making a civil lawsuit for themselves. That's what they doing. Impeach and remove Trump. Because people can't deal with me making some snow cone, you know, a giant pile of frozen snowflakes, as they're going to come over here and damage their truck. I hope they drive into it and destroy their truck. That would be a real silly thing to do. They're probably the ones that destroyed it in the first place. They ain't got nothing better to do. Go have a great day. This is the bullshit that we have to deal with in red states. You know, it's ridiculous. I'll just sit here and waste their fucking time. I'll just go slower. Dylan Richards and Beach and yeah, exactly. Cheeto. Oh, food coloring letters. Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I didn't want somebody to say that I was like using some kind of chemicals or something. I was gonna use some Kool-Aid, you know, since everybody else drank it. The people that are protecting pedophiles. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep on making it. I'm sorry if their view isn't the best. I'm struggling. See, you can see, actually, this is where they tried to run into it the last time. This is a tailgate. It's somebody's hitch. They try to back into it when it's solid. You support my message? Good. Why do you support my message, Dylan? It's not just my message. Sorry, the raindrops got on my screen. I gotta try to keep it dry. I'm trying to hold you close to me. I'm trying to use my... Now I'm gonna play some... Fuck Donald Trump. Oh, they're on this. I don't know what song that he's playing there, but it's ridiculous. It sounds like some seriously Jesus stuff. And that's cool if you like Jesus, that's alright. You know, my Jesus likes to party. But, you know, pagans welcome all. Go buy you some McDonald's. Go get you some McDonald's and have a nice life. Oh, I forgot the... There we go. A. Of course, a little hitch made it a little harder for me. Whew, you okay? Yeah, it's just the rain, sorry. The rain is kind of, you know, it gets on the phone and that makes things happen. All right, I'm going to try to wipe it off here. I want to get my phone. How that goes. Yeah, they're playing the same song over and over again. They must have smooth brains. I'm sorry that you've been so traumatized by having to vote for a pedophile. And these people, you know, they're grown men, but they're not. Men don't do that. Real men don't do that. That's not real masculinity. That's toxic masculinity. We like masculine men. We like protectors. We like people who understand that the role of protectors is sacred and is not to be abusive. Not driving around. Because, I mean, clearly he's on film driving around like that. And Mia was here. You saw it. I know what I seen. You all got eyes. You know? I'll make it real nice and deep, but he's probably going to try to drive his shitty truck into it. And maybe we'll have that on video, too, with him damaging his truck behind this wall. Solid ice. That's what I'm trying to get to. It's like solid ice. This hammer. Oh, the Squidbillies are over here hanging out in their weird truck from 1983. And Peach, we're almost done. Oh, my back is screaming. All right, see how you... I did these letters pretty deep. Somebody tried to... harassing a disabled woman. Ain't that funny? And they think that they're a little... Damn it, stop doing that, water. Sorry. The water. Now I'm just more motivated. Now I'm in agony. Alright. Go deep. Deep. Trying to get to the ice. So when he hits it, he makes boom boom happen. I don't even think that truck is new enough to keep insurance on. It's just weird at this point. Interesting. I know. That's the same thing I had said. So somebody tried to back into this when this thing was, I mean, it's been here for, I don't know, 3 weeks now. And somebody tried to back into it with their truck. You could see you could see their tail, you know, the hitch. And you can see pieces of bumper and pieces of busted tail light. So I'm sure somebody was like, oh man. But they came over here with a shovel. They used ice melt. No, we don't want to end the live. Why is this doing that? The raindrops. Raindrops are being hard. There we go. Try to get some of them off the screen. See, look at him. See, look at him. You are petty in your overalls and your oshkosh bagosh. Why don't you get out of here, bro? Get away from here.
I hate Trump, but
you don't hate Trump. No. You hate disabled women who are making art. You hate art. Get out of here. Yeah. You see my fucking cane? Yeah. I can't feel my leg. Some man sexually assaulted me. Okay? And then they drove me into a parked car. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get away from me now. Get away from my space.
I don't wish that upon anybody.
You just tried to drive into me with your truck, bro. You're all up on camera, homie. I'm gonna make you fucking famous. Look at him. Look at this shit. You threatened me. You threatened me with your vehicle. It's on film, bro. Why are you doing it?
What do you mean?
Why are you destroying my artwork?
It's not your artwork.
Yes, it is.
You're trying to spread a message.
It's art.
Okay.
It's my artwork. You're coming over here and destroying my artwork with your stupid ass shovel and your stupid ass oshkosh bagosh. Fuck you. Get away from me, bro. Are you trying to hit me with your shovel?
Ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. Get the fuck out of here. Why are you, get out of here, bro. We're just gonna keep making it again. Get the fuck out of here. Your breath stinks, bro. Your breath is fucking melting my ice sculpture right now, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out.
If you're gonna be finished.
If I'm gonna be what? Get the fuck away from me now. I'm gonna call the police and I'm going to fucking press charges if you don't get away from me.
I have done nothing illegal.
You have. You've tried to fucking hit me with your truck. There's several people on this live that are watching you do this shit.
I'll come back.
Get the fuck away from me now. Do you understand English? Vacati. Do you need me to speak? You need me to speak Sicilian to you? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'll just come back in a bit when you're gone.
Get the fuck away from me now. Jeez, what? You walked up on me, motherfucker. You fucking walked up on me and damaged my shit.
Where are we right? Do you own this lot?
You are in my fucking space right now.
Do you know who owns this?
I don't give a fuck who owns it. Go call them then. Go call them and tell them that you tried to drive over a fucking disabled woman and then fucking come over here with your shovel. You're fucking using your car as a weapon just like the KKK in your fucking oshkosh bagosh looking like a little busted motherfucking bitch. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not playing with you. Impeach and remove Trump. Fuck ICE. Fuck you. And go get some fucking help if you want to fucking protect a goddamn pedophile. You hear me now? Get the fuck in your truck and leave. You're the driver too, so you were the one that tried to fucking run over me. You didn't come over here once. You didn't come over here but twice. You came over here 3 fucking times and tried to fucking run over a fucking disabled woman. How fucking big man are you? You have the tiniest fucking balls I've ever seen. Get the fuck in your truck and get the fuck out of here before I call your mom and she lays your little ass over her knee and spanks your ass. Give me your fucking give me your mom and your grandma's number right now. Give it to me right now.
In heaven, but you'll never be there.
Then you know what? That's even worse, that you're here and you're not even honoring your own fucking mother. Get the fuck in your truck and go home and have a nap. You try to hurt somebody again, I'm telling you right now, bro, I've got your plate number. I'm going to press charges if you keep fucking with me.
My plate number?
Yes, I do.
Put a real plate on
Oh, so you're driving around with a fake plate? Oh, that's even better. Bro, you know you got like a one-of-a-kind truck, right?
You like my Ford Ranger?
Your Ford Ranger's a piece of shit. Get the fuck in it and get the fuck out of here, you KKK motherfucker. Get my plate number. I don't give a fuck. A Lincoln. A fucking Lincoln. Yeah. Yep. Oh my God, Abraham Lincoln was the biggest. You know why I drive a Lincoln? Because Abraham Lincoln was the most genocidal president that we've ever had. He hung fucking 38 fucking Dakota Native people. You are standing on fucking Native land right now. This is the land of the Pokagon Band Potawatomi, the Wee, the Kickapoo, the Lenni Lenape, known as the Delaware people, also the fucking Miami, also the Muscoutin and the Shawnee. And in their fucking languages, they would tell you to go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You started this shit. There won't be no shit if you don't start no shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, we can't. We're done with the civil conversation. We were done with the civil conversation after you tried to fucking KKK run me over with your fucking truck, you little bitch. Get the fuck out of here, man. You don't understand fucking conversation. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna go back to my art. Now I gotta fix all this shit. Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all see what the fuck it is. You're finding me in rare form, but I'm not going to get played with. I'm not going to have my fucking life. I'm over here creating art, making this fucking message, and I got some like person over here, this little boy, who thinks he's a man. No men do not act that way. Men do not act like that. Little boys act like that. I told him to call his mom. He said, well, my mom's in heaven. Well, then you need to go honor your mother and call your grandma and ask her why you shouldn't be trying to hit people with your truck on TikTok Live while your plate number's on here. And then he says, oh, you think I'd put a real plate on there? Okay, so he's driving around with a fake plate. That's a whole bunch of fraud. That's illegal. Ridiculous, man. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the I'm trying to make sure my life is all right. Because I'm sorry, the rain keeps messing with my stuff. My bad. Don't run around. What? Yeah, I'm watching him. Where am I? Run around. Keep your eyes on him until he leaves, girl. I ain't worried about him. If he wants to come and hit me, then I guess y'all see. Then you guys will see what it is. I can't even come over here and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? This message has been over here for weeks now. You know what I'm saying? What? About a week now, right? Maybe 6, I don't know, 6 days. I don't count the days. But, you know, somebody keeps coming over here and destroying it. Now, this is the weather, some of it. I definitely saw some shovel marks, but, you know, I got this foolish people. They got nothing better to do but come over here and harass disabled women. Yeah? Your plate's on here, bro. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm in a red state where I'm at, Paco. And I'm sorry, I'm missing so much comments. Thank you. Yeah, well, he was on camera, so we got his face nice and clear. And I'm sure he hangs out around here in his osh-gosh bagosh. Back to making my... Actually, I gotta get here. I gotta sit down for a second. My back is killing me. That's the worst part, is that I can't really stand that long. And having to deal with that, it's just pure adrenaline, trying to stay safe. You know what I'm saying? This is what women have to put up with out here. You know, I was already harmed inside of a store. The police laughed at me. They didn't press charges. That dude came to my house, fucked up my brakes, right? And then my mom, you know, she was having a triple bypass. And I was the only person to be able to help her. We were trying to get to my nephew's graduation, so I got into a ride share. And that ride share treated me like donkey, right? And drove me into a stopped car on the highway, damaging 12 of my vertebrae. And I was almost done. I got to turn on. I'm turning around. So frustrating, dude. You can't even, you know, I came over here when it's all quiet time and stuff. It's 11:25 here in Indy. You know, I'm at the spot. And, you know, he's over here acting like he represents the owners or something. He doesn't, because I've already had issues with this place over here, you know, with the yellow golden arches, have called the police on me 3 times for making a drink purchase, and then using their Wi-Fi, because I've been privatized and I can't afford internet. And so then I was at my mom's house, and they harassed me over there too. The KKK harassed me over there too. And, you know, 2 of them got snatched up. Then all of a sudden my power got fucked up, you know. So, you know, it's just, women out here aren't safe, you know. Even just make it I'm just making it a message in the snow. It ain't gonna be here forever, you know what I'm saying? It's wild how people act, bro. And I'm sorry, that's a relief. Wait, oh goodness, he left. Well, he didn't really leave. He just pulled down the street. And actually, he's going through the Golden Arches drive-through right now. That's probably what he came here for. And then he seen me over here, and they thought that they just come over here like I'm some weak-ass little person, and I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna take that shit. You fuck with the wrong bitch. You really are. I'm not to be played with. I might be broken now, but what kind of a fool do you have to be to try to harm a woman? You should reset the live so you get recording with his plate. Yeah, well, that's true. I will do that. Let me do that real well, but I got so many people on here, bro. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm gonna try to spin this around here. This is wild. This is wild behavior, man. Just absolutely wild behavior. Like, nobody deserves to be treated like that. You know what I'm saying? Pickles and olives. I like that name. Someone on screen recorded above. Yeah, do it. Yeah, hopefully Mia got it. The thing is like, even if they do that, there's cameras out here. This is part of the reason I'm here. Because there's cameras here. And they've watched, those cameras have picked up everything that truck has done. There's multiple cameras in this parking lot. That's where I go, My dog's name. Oh, Pickles and Olivia, Noodles. Noodles? You got an animal named Noodles? That's awesome. I like you, man. Don't let anyone deter you from being you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Even in red. Dude, this state is ridiculous. So, like, what's going on in Indiana right now, and actually, right here at this corner, they put some signs up about, I'm sorry, I'm freezing my butt off. I gotta turn some heat on. They put some signs out about a data center, and then they're also doing this other crazy shit. So, the local newspaper put up, you're in South Mississippi, I get it. Well, then you know. What's up, Beekeeper? Thanks everybody for joining. Wow, there's a lot of people up in here. Non-vandalism, free speech on public property. I see. Exactly. I'm doing nothing wrong. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I know my rights, you know, and that's what he was actually impeding on my him and his friend were conspiring against my Fourth Amendment constitutional right. That's conspiracy. That in itself is a felony on both of those people. That's the law. Look it up. I know my rights, you know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? Hello. I'm so sorry if I didn't catch your name. There was over 130 people in here when you were telling him. Tap, follow. Well, you all got me to 19K. Damn, I'm sorry, dude. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate it. Okay, so back to Indy. I gotta tell y'all this is so the cold frozen people, you know what I'm talking about? They're coming here. They're supposedly going to be setting up in Carmel. They're going to be renting out this building. It's got a foosball table, big screen TVs, you know, nice little rec center for them. And see, here in Indiana, the police are going to work with them. This is the second home of the Klan. This is where I live. It is the washing machine. It is ground zero for colonization. It's nuts. Yeah, impeach and remove. Yeah, it's going to say... Well, and I'm almost done. I got 2 more letters to do, and I will do them. I promise you. My back is killing me. But now I got to redo the Trump side. See, look what he did to it. You all see that. So, anyways, they're supposed to be coming here. They've already put out some like little feelers to be like, oh, we're gonna start defunding IPS schools. So IPS schools are all the inner city schools, and you know who goes to those schools? Yeah, that's right. People who may identify as people of color or black. Or Hispanohablantes, yeah? All our cousins, yeah? There's a lot of people here from Punjab as well. A lot of people. This is, like, literally Indiana is the center of what is called the colonization societies. When you actually ask people if there was slavery in this state, they will tell you no. And that is because the 1831 Constitution of the state of Indiana literally says that there is no black people. Actually, it doesn't say black. It says the N words. I won't say that because it's not right, but you understand what I'm saying. Even they said the M words, the mulatto, that word. I don't know if it's right to say here, but that's what the actual law says, that they were not allowed to be here. And of course, Native people, there's only one tribe that they federally recognize, and that's the Pokagon Band Potawatomi. So, and then they named it, Indiana. And our AAA team, we have a baseball team called the Indians, now the Miami Indians, which I'm not going to get into that, but I've definitely seen some history that doesn't seem to add up. When you actually study history on the timelines, it's very interesting that a whole ass different tribe is in a different place. So we won't get into that because I don't have the agency to speak to that tribe because I'm not part of that tribe. The M word come from a mule, which is another reason it's why it's so sad. I love etymology and language. I try to speak as many languages as I can. I'm up to about 64 languages, like greetings and, make meaningful words and whatnot. But I need to focus on like one damn language at a time so I can remember it. Because that's the thing. We are global indigenous children. That's the truth. That is the very, very truth. We've been pushed all over the world. In 1788, Thomas Jefferson wrote a letter, and it was presented in 1819 to Henry Clay and Bushrod Washington, that literally said that they had to build special ships to ship First Nations people over to what is now known as Australia, also to Haiti and Liberia. So First Nations have been moved over there. I also have what's called what is now called Wales or Welsh people. Those are people like on my mom's dad's side all the way back, and they were brought here by, when they were cleansing that area, and those were all indigenous people. That was Cymru. So you would say good morning, you would say Borda in Cymru. But that's my reality, is plurality. I can't embrace just one part of myself. We've got people of all colors that sit at my table. We always have. A third of my family identifies as black. My nephew is an absolute global child, and I worry about him, especially with hearing, the frozen people coming here and getting a nice foosball table and rec room to come and do the worst. It's ridiculous. I'm waiting. I'm kind of trying to keep my eyes out. I think he's parked behind me. Hang on a minute. We're going to get out. We're going to get out in a second. We're going to finish this statue. Sorry, I was just trying to let my back relax. And I don't want to be rude to all the people who came in. Probably be give a cake. So yeah. And he's like, oh, they're both made by Ford. I'm also a descendant of Henry Ford. So, one of the people that lost out on all that, real distant, but, a lot of our family relatives, we don't really understand that we're distant cousins. Most of us are. Most all of us, wherever you came from. And that's where we need to come together and remember who we were before this government told us to erase ourselves, erase our languages. They did this to the people in what is now known as Europe, which was Europa, which was a feminine word. They did them to them first. So we have those documents. I've studied this stuff for 30 years, 3 decades. I'm talking about food. Ford has a, Yep. Well, that's another thing. Yep. My stepfather, before he died, his name would be Mwekwato Ki Mwewa in Shawnee. He went by Skywolf. And he brought the Green Party here. He did a lot of stuff, and he was always talking about Henry Ford's cannabis car. And he was a super nerd, and he bored the hell out of us. But towards the end of his death, I read him like all the treaties. He's like, I never thought to read all the treaties. But he was actually a descendant of a baby who was sold for $1. and he was born of a Native woman. So that's what a lot of people don't understand about some of the tribes. Not all of them. You can't overgeneralize the tribes. Every one of them is different. Their governments are different. It's all respectable. Hold on a second. I gotta put you down for just a second. I'm sorry. I gotta grab my hammer. My back's not letting me reach that far. I dropped it when I was getting all worked up. All right, let's finish this statue, and then we're gonna get this video. Get this on video. Well, I think he's gone. Unless he's parked around the building. He could be parked around the building. I really appreciate y'all being here. 23K, thank you so much. Yeah, be careful, I will. All right, I'm gonna flip you around. We're gonna get to work. I'm gonna limp my ass over here real quick. I really appreciate everybody on here, and I'm sorry if I missed anybody. But yeah, I mean, the reality is that we all come from multitudes of places, you know, and we were first erased from our lands. Those lands were erased from us, and then those ways and methods were perfected by the time they got to by the time they came here, you know. And it took a long time. It took a long time. As a matter of fact, I just read something just recently, and I've seen a lot of things in the archives. But in 1930, I want to say 1936, there was a letter that was written that literally said that tribes, anybody that was from an indigenous tribe who could have gotten indigenous sovereignty, which needs to be respected because that's government to government relationships, they could not get tribal identity if they did not live on a reservation. Now, I want you all to think about that because not all tribes have a reservation, and that is by design. So, you know, there are many of you might not know, and you know, some people was I just talked with a friend of mine. She was like, I think that I'm related to Pocahontas. I said, well, honey, that wasn't her name. Her name was Manitoka. Sorry, the water droplets got in my way again. She's like, I think I'm related. I was like, yeah, a lot of people think that. The Quakers here in this state have a lot of the archives to people. And interestingly enough, you know, some of my family were related to the church in some ways. Now, you know, some people are made to feel like that is a bad thing, but let me just say something about that. That was not you. You don't have to feel guilty or bad about it. It's just something we need to face, you know. We need to have collective honesty and also seek that information out because that's who actually carried a lot of the archives for where your families are. A lot of people, they say, you know, the ACAB acronym, you know, they think that means all cops are the B words, but what it really meant was always carry a Bible. It was actually a law. The reason for that was so that that was your identification to say who you were. And so if you hadn't converted, which was, you know, forced upon First Nations. Sorry, the water droplets are being stupid. It was also forced upon everybody. You know, that's the problem. It's a problem and it's a solution at the same time because many archives, that's why they said save, you know. Only the church recorded, you know, births and deaths. They were the only people that could keep records. So they kind of proprietized that. So it's something that is going to be a part of almost everybody's family if you're alive today. And it's just things that we need to face. But it will give you the truth. It will give you the truth. You know, you can break those cycles. You can face these facts. And you can do better, you know, with more information. And that's what all I'm about, is information. It's not to make you feel this way or that. You know, art is provocative, obviously. And, you know, the other day when I was out here, nobody was on here with me. But, you know, I had a couple really scary dudes, man. They were They were really out there, gores. Not healthy people at all. Now, luckily, they were, obviously, because there's cameras. I mean, there's signs everywhere, there's cameras. And, you know, they probably weren't, I'd be too stupid to do something silly. Alright, I gotta get back over here and get this over here. Mia, you're a trooper, man. I appreciate you. Hold on, I use my cane. Sorry, water droplets are doing their thing. Alright, let me get back over here. As I'm running out of steam. Alright, we can see it pretty good, yeah? And Peach. Okay, I got to the P, and that's when he started his shit. Oh, I didn't see car. Hold on. I'm missing comments. Consuming substances. I don't know what substances I'm consuming right now. Unless you're talking about information. Is information a substance? I guess it is. It is of substance. It actually has substance. It's not propaganda. It's the truth. Like I said, I wanted to write this book while I'm being made povertized. I think that's probably if I can survive this, because you guys have no idea how hard it's been. And I go home to a house with the heat. I only got 2 little baby heaters that are only halfway working because I got to find an electrician. And I've got to sell my house so I can get some money from it, maybe buy a camper and then hit the fucking road and get out of here, you know, until I can get my passport. And I'm hoping to settle with this accident, but you know, these things take time. So, you know, people think that, you know, all these things can happen just immediately. They have no idea how grueling it is and how time consuming it is, you know, fighting for your rights, fighting for your health, dealing with shitty doctors and shitty insurance, because now, you know, I don't have any money. I had a great job before this. I had a career, and I was basically removed for DE&I reasons, you know, because, sorry, when that does that. I was asked, you know, why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving? And I said, well, I celebrate Truthsgiving. You know, we read the treaties. Really, you know, they don't even understand the you know, and homeboy, I don't want to call him homeboy, he's not my homeboy, but the orange one, he is making that new a day of prayer. You know, that's not new. Abraham Lincoln did the same thing. That's actually where Thanksgiving comes from. A day of fasting, prayer, and humiliation. And it was actually written in 1862 in April. So I don't know how the Thanksgiving holiday got to be in the time that it is now, but you know, sorry. I'm so sorry. This is what happens. I don't have an umbrella. We got one more letter, and then I'm gonna take a break. At least I got all that on film. Sometimes you just can't back down, man. You know what I mean? Thank you. Appreciate that. What is it? Artist is writing. Yes, thank you. Mia, you're awesome. Thank you for helping out. Because I got... my back is about to give out. I was in bed all damn day. So I did this, and I helped my friend trying to get some... drive a friend to the airport. You know, sitting, standing too long. It's too much on my body now. And I was always like the strong one. I'd be up on top of the roof cutting down trees. Helping my neighbors. Fixing cars, rebuilding computers. I could do it all. But now I can barely function. Just trying to do this just for some relief, you know. Art is a relief for me. It's a meditation. Somebody tried to ruin my fucking time. Glad I brought the hammer, because I'd be out here for days trying to get a screwdriver and get this one. Alright. Oop, I about fell over. I'll be careful. Alright, let's see. Can we see it? Oh, and I'm soaking wet too. Better than ice though. This was like solid ice the other day. I was like, oh my god. That's why I'm so sore, because I was having to strain so hard to stay. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we got it back now. Which, it hasn't stopped raining like it was supposed to. So it might rain it out, but doing that, man. Stop doing that. Let me see it. I gotta fix that M. Yeah, it's kind of sagging, ain't it? We know it's an M. Hopefully. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna hold it up in a second. Bring it back. Alright. My ampersand's not as pronounced, but that's the best I can do. I'm sorry about that. Quit doing that. Alright. Impeach. Impeach. And remove Trump. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? It's a message for the people. In good trouble. I really appreciate y'all being here today. Really do, especially you, Mia. All you want to look out for you. See if he's in the parking lot here. See if he's being a creepo. Hopefully he's got enough in my mouth, because I got a gob on me. That's what my UK friends say. I don't back down either. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm not about violence, but you know, that was ridiculous. Oh man, I think I should fix that M a little bit more. Huh? Let's see. Let's fix that M a little bit more. Because it's kind of raining on it. It might not last very long. If it doesn't stop raining not any time, and it needs to refreeze. It's cold as hell out here, I'm telling you. It's not as bad as it was. There we go. Get this a little bit deeper. Masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. What about the ladies? Hey ladies, don't put up with no bullshit. We need these strong masculine men out here to protect ladies. That's what we need out here. We need the protectors to wake up and remember what they're supposed to do, and not put up with no bullshit. And you know, I kind of have the best of both worlds. I'm from my mother and my father, so. And, you know, I got a nice little combination. We got a little Irish. We got some Scottish. We got, you know, we got the Comries. We got people from here. We got people from, and then on my daddy's side, we got Thuringians and mostly Sicilians. So, you know, we've been a lot of hated people over here. Many a generation. And also we do have some people from, you know, the African places as well. My grandmother is definitely a mixed person. So, you know, I'm a global child. I can't claim anything else. So, whiteness is an erasure of all your languages and your previous knowledges and your wisdoms. And a friend of mine, she's Karuk. She's been one of my mentors. She asked me a question once, and I'll ask it to you. What do you think about it? Before I go here. She said, do you think that the people who live here now from the other lands, do you think that being away from the people, you know, their ancestors who were buried in those lands, do you think that takes them away from their power? What do you think? I love it. Where's this at? I am in Indy. I'm on the south side of Indy, in a very red state. I'll just put it that way, because I'm not going to tell you exactly where I'm at. You know, safety first. But I am at where the place where the groceries are. You know, he ran off of groceries. It's like he just learned the word groceries. They're still not cheap, man. You know, artists. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. While making this, yeah. Yeah, Mia's getting. Yeah. Preach, Benny. So yeah, you know, we got to remember. It's going to take all of us. And they don't want that. They want us back in our boxes. That's why they're reenacting all this history. Because most people haven't learned it. And it's okay that you haven't learned it, because it's by design that they don't want you to. That's why they're actively like removing links and whatnot. But, you know, and I am incredibly shadow banned on every app. Because people were like, I seen somebody talk about something you were talking about 6 years ago. I was like, yeah, I know. It's fine. I can make 7,000 videos and get 5 likes. and you know, somebody makes a stick man and gets 55 million new followers. It's weird, but it's okay. You know, we just gotta, you know, we've got to remember who we are, who we were, and that will help us to relate to more people. It's not about being sad. It's not about feeling bad. It's not about feeling guilty. It's not. We shouldn't be combative. You know, we have to understand what whiteness is. It is erasure. It is a mindset. It is not a race. You know, a king can't take a piece of paper and write, "I am king." That's whiteness. That's erasure. You know, the doctrine of discovery. Look up Mark Charles. He's a great person to start with if that's something that you want, if you're interested in that. I am by no means pressuring you to be like me, to think like me. I just want you to think for yourself. And I think that more information is necessary for us to make better decisions and how to treat each other better. Because when we know better, we do better. And that's right. That's the truth. And I'm real as they come. And I don't play. So, impeach and remove Trump. I gotta get my phone dry because I'm getting pretty wet out here. And I really appreciate everybody that's been here. Thank you so much, Mia. Thank you so much for 27.7K likes. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you for having my back. Girl, I got your back. Homie, I got your back. I hope that you did try those. I hope that you did try those crackers with the cauliflower. Have you ever tried that? Oh my gosh, they make the best hot wings. You know, for vegans. I'm a minimalist myself, so I've kind of went back and forth eating meat, not eating meat. Now, with this whole like situation with the Epstein files, I don't even know if I'm gonna eat meat again. Scary. But I'm gonna get home because my back is killing me. I can barely stand here talking to you. I've got to get in here before I collapse and get dry. Thank you so much for being here. Keep being you, okay? And y'all come back again. I'll follow people when I get off of here. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Take care of each other, okay? We'll do it.